Wes has a new toy. It's not quite Valentine's Day, but we're going to call it his Valentine's Day present.
Hi, this is Wes from W Farmstead, and we went over to a little place called Bruner's Equipment that's here in Oklahoma on Highway 62, I believe. Yeah, Highway 62. It's just past Titanic. For people who are around here, just past Titanic, and just before what they call Stony Point Machine Shop. And he's on the right side. And I've been looking at grapples for a while for the skid steer, because I can't use the grapple that's on the B2601 because it's not big enough for the skid steer. Skid steer will destroy it. So I've been looking around, and I found a manufacturer called Jenkins Iron Steele. And they're made in Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota. But I found a place local. And the place that I mentioned just a minute ago, and Bruner's Equipment, and they have the Jenkins, which really surprised me because they're less than 15 miles. And so what I ended up getting here, what we're looking at doing, is using we've got, where this creek comes up and it floods, we get a lot of rock. And of course we don't have much in the way of dirt around, so whatever dirt there is, it's kind of cherished. And what we decided to do is we would get what's known as a skeleton grapple. That way it's basically, it comes with a 3-inch spaced, you can see it right here, a 3-inch spaced rock grapple, or a rock bucket with bolt-on sides here, with a grapple. So it's the best of both worlds is what it is. So if we're doing rocks and stuff like that, we leave the sides bolted in. If we're using it more for brush work and everything else, we pull the sides off. And that way we have more clearance down through here. Okay. But as you can tell, this thing is made very, very well. You know, I'm very, very impressed with it. It looks like what I need to do is I need to grease it and grease all the points on it and everything coming up here. But I'm getting ready to unstrap this and put it on the skid steer for the first time. So let's go on ahead and get this off. Yep. Made in Minnesota, but it's a 78-inch is what it is. Okay, so let me go on and get the Kubota here and the SSV 75, and let's pull it off. All right, let me put it down. So if you come over here a sec, you can kind of see the heavy duty tines and everything it has, and the 1/2-inch steel on the claws for the grapple and all. Things really made well. So I was real happy to be able to find a company like this. So let's go on ahead and hook this up for the first time. There's one. I'll make sure that there's and there's two. Okay, so there is an excess here, and we just hang it over in the back here. But you can tell this thing has got really high quality. So what I'll do here in a second, this thing's been sitting out for a while, so I want to put grease in the grease points, which are right here, right here, right here, right there, and then down here. Where's the one right here? Oh, right there on the ends. So, okay, let's take this over. Let's try it out first, though. So. Works pretty good. All right, let's get a grease gun, go grease it in a hurry. Okay, so let's go on ahead and get some grease into this thing. I heard it coming somewhere. Starting to push a little bit out. There we go. Okay, there's one. Oh, geez. This one's going to be fun. See if I can get it down into there with the hydraulic hose right there. Well, it's coming out down here, which is good. I'm going to have to wipe that stuff off. Okay, so we got that one, we got this. There we go. And then we got this one. That's all one side. There we go.
I'll let you go ahead and get the other side.
Yep. Okay, so I got it greased up. So if you come down here, if we can get Tanya to look over here, first impressions of it, look at the way the welding and everything is. It looks real good. Look at the way the blocking is. That's 3/8 inch steel. That's 3/8, and it's all gusseted. This is 1/2 inch on 3/8. They got covers over where the hydraulics hook up on the cylinders. And then look down here. That's a 1 inch solid bar that goes through. And then this is supposed to be there's a 1/2 inch piece of steel underneath that the tines are onto. And all the tines are 3/8 of an inch. And then you can just kind of see, look at the way it's built. It's really, really built well. Really built well. And then this thing, what it does, this comes out, which I know a majority of you that are watching this know this. You unbolt this and then it becomes more of a brush grapple than a rock bucket. So we've got a lot of rock to clean up, which is what you'll see us using this for. But you'll see that coming up here. But first impressions, I'm happy with it.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, really, happy Valentine's Day. But if I can buy local and if I can buy a family-owned business, I'd rather do it. I'd rather not buy Chinese. And this really appears to be made really, really well. So y'all, you'll see more videos coming up, and hopefully if Kingston and Princeton, our grandchildren are watching this, then you'll get to see a little bit about how your grandparents use this, because I'm going to let Tanya run it too, which ought to be pretty funny. So, not literally. But, alrighty, so y'all have a good one. Talk to you later.